Human resources management is becoming more and more important to run a company in order to ensure the employees' development and satisfaction. In this second video, I will continue to discuss about Industrial Alliance's human resources management strategy. I based my research on chapter 6, 7, and 8 of the book Essentials of Managing Human Resources. So first, I will talk about chapter 6, named Orienting, Training, and Developing Employees. I will mostly talk about the training in the company because Industrial Alliance encourages its employees to take training courses. It uses some of the principles of learning. The first one it uses is goal setting. Each year, employees have a certain number of credits to accumulate by doing some training. In fact, each training gives them some credit, and at the end of the year, if they didn't take enough training, they won't achieve the goal. The second principle they use is active practice and repetition. It means that trainees should be given opportunity to practice their job tasks in the way that they will ultimately be expected to perform them. At Industrial Alliance, some of the training is about new products, so the employees have to apply what they learn on their job. Also, regarding the other training, their job requires the skill they learn, so they always can apply them. The third principle is whole versus part training. Indeed, their courses are about one large subject that is divided in smaller concepts. They also use masses versus distributed learning. That means that the employees don't have big training all at once. Their courses are taught in separate sessions. After, they work with feedback and reinforcement. For example, during their training, employees practice with others to apply what they just learned. Then, the trainer comes to give feedback during the practice, and he or she also gives some feedback to everyone at the end of the practice. Finally, modeling is another principle of learning adopted by Industrial Alliance. During the training, the use of videos to present different situations where the employees have to apply the theory is frequent. To continue, I will talk about the training methods at Industrial Alliance. They sometimes use on-the-job training for new employees called interns, as they have to come to one of another employee's meeting and see what the employee do to learn how to talk and how to act with clients. They also use classroom instruction for the courses they have to take during all employees' career. During these courses, sometimes they do role-playing with other employees to practice what they learned. Furthermore, they sometimes have to do self-directed learning with manuals and computers. And finally, to learn from life situations that really happen, conferences is another training method used. The new employees also have to do e-learning during their training. Furthermore, Industrial Alliance wants to enhance its employees' career development and it wants them to grow within the company. In fact, continuous improvement is one of Industrial Alliance's values. The concept of mentorship is used. For example, the employees always have a weekly meeting with their sales director, who is a mentor for them in a certain way. This is done so he can have an update on what the employee is doing, and he helps the employee with what is more difficult. Moreover, whenever the employees have a problem, they can call their director and he will always be there to give them advices. On to chapter 7, which is named Managing Employee Performance. I will talk about some of the steps necessary for an effective performance management system. The directors do a formal review of performance every 3 months. The employees have an evaluation, and during that evaluation, they take a look at their goals with their director to see if the employee achieved it or not. If the employee achieved its goal, he or she can get bonuses. On the contrary, if the employee does not achieve its goal, the director creates an action plan and explains to the employee what he or she can do to get better results. After that, the employees are not led by themselves. For example, the director will be more present and the employee has readings to do to improve. Finally, I will touch a little chapter 8 with incentive plan and employee benefits. They mostly have only one incentive plan. If they meet their goal, the employees get individual bonus. Furthermore, Industrial Alliance provide many employee benefits after 2 years of work, such as dental coverage, accident health coverage, life insurance, pension plan, employee assistance program, and preventive health check. They also have some wellness programs like fitness facilities and wellness related conference and activities. To conclude, I would highly recommend people to go work for Industrial Alliance because it allows its employees to develop themselves with constant training and great rewards, and it gives them major benefits. And also here are my references and my sources of image.